rivalry game. Tensions could be hot.
First of all, Kevin, I'm fired up. The fans are going to be fired up. The players. This is not one of those normal games. The tensions are going to be high. I think this one's going to be very physical.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Rockets. The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in at the small forward spot. Paul finds Harden. Inside, here's Capella. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Count the basket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in a groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. And Cousins comes over to help. Paul, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defending Chris. This is where it gets frustrating. He finds a way to beat you.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. Shoots over Capella. They kick it out to Green. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. And not sure what he was thinking there.
Well, Steph Curry is the face of the Warriors franchise, but you ask around, Draymond Green is the leader in that locker room. He's vocal, plays with an attitude, and his competitive spirit rubs off on the whole team.
Paul with the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, the defender's there, but Paul doesn't have to change his shot because his release is so quick.
Rockets are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden dishes to Paul to the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Oh, Green, really the heart and soul of this Warriors team.
He brings an edge and a toughness that they need. The others are more quiet. He's not afraid to challenge anyone. That's just his nature.
Thompson outside for Durant. Golden State moving the ball around. Over Green. And again, no good by Golden State. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Tucker the pass to Paul. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They could use a bucket, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Rockets leading by 7. And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Paul. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Curry with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Steph, maybe the best shooter we've seen from beyond the arc. Pretty.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to give value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Capella finds Harden. Back to Capella. Cousins pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Warriors trail by 7. And he banks in the layup.
Aggressive move by one of the most talented bigs in the game. DeMarcus Cousins is focused right now.
Paul for three, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Houston. He notched 8 points. All the great Golden State Warriors scorers Draymond Green spoke about.
I think there are times where one of the guys needs to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unsafe.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And I felt like in that first period, the difference really was their ability to execute offensively.
Yes, and make the extra pass. I love that about their game. So far tonight, extremely unselfish.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Kenneth Faried, Gordon out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Nene, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 slot. Thompson passes to Curry. A three-pointer, no good. And so Nene will bring it up for Houston. They've led by as much as 10.
Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
He gets it in there. Nene's got his first points in this one.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game, phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
The drive by Thompson, and it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. Here is Durant. And here's Green outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Faried. Shumpert gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Green. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Gordon kicks to Nene. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nene's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Nene. Here's Shumpert. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Durant, that's good.
The wiry strength of Kevin Durant enabling him to guide it home.
Rivers finds Nene. Goes back up. And the rejection by Cousins. And it's the Warriors on the break. Shumpert with some nice deep.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he banks in the layup. Shumpert's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Green, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Good offense is when you work it both inside and out. Draymond with a strong move.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in.
We don't talk about it enough. Curry has unbelievable vision.
And the Rockets with possession here. 9-point game. Harden, no good. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Bogut. Jerebko comes in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Thompson. And a change for the Rockets. Green's checked in.
Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company. Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
To the middle. Here's Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Warriors making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. Warriors trail by 7. Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
And it's Capella missing. Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Stolen by Harden. Capella with the bucket.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Looney. Off with the layup.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Here's Harden. He sinks the 11-footer. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Chris Paul had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points and 2 assists. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you...
As we return to the action here at Oracle, a terrific look from above at downtown Oakland and the historic Tribune Tower. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
They've got Iguodala, Jonas Jerebko out there with Looney. And there's Livingston, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors' 5. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 10. I know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now that same refrain is heard. But then you see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
You know, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star to 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball. So whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay as far as skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understanding how to play without it in their hands.
Different look here for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Jerebko. Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Curry from deep three-point land. That shot missing. The Rockets go the other way with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Houston leading by 17. To end the run. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Curry finds Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. Seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
Thompson dishes to Curry. 1:33 left to play in the 3rd. 5 on the clock. Cousins on the wing. Thompson drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Capella kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Paul. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Quinn Cook's checked in for Steph Curry. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Warriors have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Rivers passes to Nene, and it's Cousins with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Fareed. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gordon finds Fareed.
You know we focus on his offense so much. Sometimes you forget the kind of impact Durant can have as a defender.
Cousins, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Fareed the pass to Nene. And Nene with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Jordan Bell comes in for Draymond Green.
We all know when KD gets the basketball, it might be easier just to foul him than letting him shoot it.
Durant hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in this league with his overall play.
17 seconds left in the 3rd. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Shumpert. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Livingston with it. With 1 on the clock and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Livingston is a very reliable free throw shooter, coming in with a career average of almost 80%.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some smaller players spend most of their time on the perimeter. Others really sacrifice, Steve, their bodies to make plays inside.
I think some of the small guys that get in there, like you said, is Kyrie Irving, one of the best at finishing. Kemba Walker, Mike Conley, Isaiah Thomas, Steph Curry. Some of these smaller guys who don't mind throwing their body into the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive. And you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Nene is out there with Kenneth Faried. And there's Gordon, and it's Rivers, and it's Shumpert in at the 3. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's how you get your confidence going. Shumpert just catching and firing.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Faried at the elbow. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Rockets lead by 15.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Curry attacking. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
You've got to love his commitment to drive the basketball to the paint.
Cousins takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Houston leading by 11. And Shumpert kicks to Gordon. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Faried. Green, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Chris Paul subbed in for Austin Rivers. Curry from deep three-point land. And another 3 for Golden State.
We're talking about Stephen Curry range right now in that shot.
Here's Green with his first shot attempt. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Feeds to Paul. Paul is doubled. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. No good on the shot.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing. Just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Durant.
Well, as good as Durant is on the perimeter, this is where he hits for an absolutely insane percentage.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. Passes to Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
Durant hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're leading by 5. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
Curry's gotten physically tougher, which can help you become mentally tougher. And the thing you like about him, is he likes to put in the work.
Stephen Curry hits them both. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston at the elbow. Green.
Oh, did you see that?
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Hammock. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And that's going to happen. Paul recognizes the imbalance in the defense, delivers a perfect pass.
And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 6. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
And the dunk by Capella.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Paul outside. It's good. And it's an 8-point Houston lead.
Chris Paul has such a gentle touch on his floaters. There's no way the defense can get to that shot. Confidence and trust they have in DeMarcus. Everything on the line, they put the ball in his hands.
Curry wide open, off target from outside. From deep, Green. The shot, no good. Thompson for the triple. Count it. Now it's just a 3-point Houston lead.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Now for